So my brothers and my sisters, as we embrace this urgency of creating the beloved community, now is the time to be love. Love means understanding, redemptive goodwill toward all which seeks nothing in return. So be love by implementing the demands of justice to eliminate the school to prison pipeline that has so many black children entrapped. Be love by correcting voting policies that seek to suppress the votes of millions of black and brown people. Be love and implement the demands of justice by transforming a society that is disproportionately violent toward black lives, including black transgendered lives and indigenous lives. Be love and correct false narratives and economic policies that continue to divide and pit poor and working class black and white people against each other. Be love and implement demands of justice where systems and structures are deconstructed and lead the way of living in community that reimagines just, humane, equitable, and sustainable policies, practices, and behaviors. Love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them who hate you, and pray for them that despitefully use you and abuse you. Be love and do justice and love mercy and walk humbly with our God.
Good morning, teachers, students. Welcome to our Student with King program for this month. We're so glad to have you here today. As you know, we are devoted to our beloved community, and we are so glad that you all are here with us this morning. I just want to let you know that we have an exciting program today. But before we get started, teachers, we have a QR code. I want you to take out your phones and I want you to scan this QR code now, because at the end, I need your support. I need you to give me feedback on today's program so that we can continue to make this a better process and make sure it's useful for you as a teacher, as well as the students as they develop into great citizens for our beloved community. Students, I encourage you to ask questions. This program is for you. Without your questions, then we won't be able to serve you. So ask lots and lots of questions. So without further ado, let me introduce you to our moderator for the day. Our moderator is Mr. Tyreek Wynn. Tyreek, welcome.
Good morning. How are you?
I am excited. I'm so excited about today's guest, but I won't give away anything. I'm going to turn the program over to you. Have a great time, and I will be back at the end.
Yes, thank you so much. Really appreciate you guys choosing me to moderate this Students with King. This is awesome. So y'all already know how we do it. We always started off with everybody shouting their state, their city, their classroom name, whatever the case may be. So first, we're going to shout out Octavia Johnson, tuning in from Norfolk, Virginia, at Norfolk State University. And we got some college people on here. Met her at NABJ, Miss Woodson and Miss Wellacart at Promise School in Araucana, Ohio. Okay, listen, this is a worldwide event. Their fifth grade class, and then we got somebody from New York, the Rowe family. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring in our amazing author, Miss Bonita Hampton Smith. This is actually one of our own. She is the Chief Operating Officer here at the King Center. So this is awesome. So we're going to have one of our own that's going to be coming on. She is the author of Lindsay Benzie. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring her in.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. So listen, you're the Chief Operating Officer of the King Center. So first of all, it's an amazing pleasure to have you here. And you're an author, and you're going to have a chance to read your book to the students.
Absolutely. I'm so excited about this book. It's I think I'm hoping that every child that hears it is just really inspired and really embrace the message because it's truly a message of love and loving yourself first, which is truly essential before you love anyone else. So I hope every child that hears it today enjoys this reading.
Amen. That is powerful. So let's go ahead and get into this amazing book.
Awesome. I'm ready. All right, boys and girls, are you ready? Let's go around the world with Lindsay Benzie in her first adventure, Loving the Skin We're In. Are you ready? Let's go. This page right here is just for you. You see those little lines? I want you to put your name there and just say, I love the skin I'm in. Say it with me. Like I'm going to say my name. I'm Bonita and I love the skin I'm in. Awesome. Awesome. Great job. Hi, I'm Lindsay Benzie, and I love to pretend. Every night, I pretend to go to special places after my mom tucks me in. I love visiting my favorite friends as I travel my world of let's pretend. Lindsay's getting ready to go somewhere. Where is she go? Where's she getting ready to go? My mom says I'm her chocolate kiss, and that makes me grin. She always kisses me goodnight and says, Lindsay Benzie, always remember to love the skin you're in. I smile and close my eyes and go to my world of let's pretend. I travel across the globe to meet all my favorite friends. Let's see where Lindsay's about to go. Wow. This time I'm traveling to China to see my friend Ling. Ling has beautiful, silky, milky skin. Ling is one of my favorite friends in my world of let's pretend. Ling is always happy to see me. We both look at each other and grin. Ling is very beautiful and she loves the skin she's in. Wow, do you see that behind Ling? That's actually the Great Wall of China. Wow, Ling must be in Beijing because that's where the Great Wall of China is. I bet that's where she is. Wow, Ling. Ling and I love our beautiful, colorful world. We're so happy that we began to twirl. We twirl so fast we begin to fly. We twirl like ballerinas floating in the sky. Wow, look at them fly. Wow, that must be amazing. Ling and I love to travel, so off we go again. It's time to visit another friend in our world of let's pretend. Our next stop is Liberia to see my friend Felix. Felix is one of my favorite friends in my world of let's pretend. Felix is so beautiful. He has captivating moonlit chocolate skin. Felix is an incredible soccer player and he loves the skin he's in. I bet some of you all like playing soccer too. How many of you like playing soccer? Raise your hand. Awesome. In Liberia, we play clapping games with Felix and his marvelous friends. And then, what's about to happen? We twirl and off we go again. Felix, Ling, and I are off to our next adventure in my world of let's pretend. Wonder where they're going now. Lindsay Benzie sure is traveling, isn't she? Oh, wow. This time we're off to India to meet Amar. Amar is one of my favorite friends in my world of let's pretend. Amar has beautiful cantaloupe skin. Felix, Ling, and I look at Amar and we all began to grin. Amar is a talented drummer and he loves the skin he's in. Oh, look at Amar with his beautiful drumsticks and you see the little musical notes? I bet he's just simply amazing. Great job, Amar. Bet some of you like playing the drums too, huh? We dance and play in the grand streets in India until we begin to twirl in wind. Then off we go to our next adventure in my world of let's pretend. Oh, what's that in the background? That looks like the Taj Mahal. Wow, they must have been Agra, India. Wow. Amazing. This time we head to Scotland to visit my friend Elena. Elena is one of my favorite friends in my world of Let's Pretend. Elena is so happy to see me and all my favorite friends. She greets us with her wonderful shortbread cookies and her amazing, graceful grin. Elena is very happy because she loves the skin she's in. We all love eating Elena's sweet, delicious shortbread cookies. They are so delicious, they make you want to dance and twirl. These are our favorite cookies in the whole entire world. Did you know that the Scottish are famous for their shortbread cookies? I bet Elena had cookies are delicious. I would love to try them myself because they seem to be enjoying them. Wow, don't you want some shortbread cookies? Oh, where are they off to now? We finish our scrumptious cookies and then we twirl and twirl until our flags turn into magic carpets and we begin to fly. We soar high above the mountains into the brilliant, colorful sky. Off we go again. We're off to another adventure in my world of Let's Pretend. Wow, magic carpet rides. That has to be amazing. Where are they going? Let's see. This time we traveled to Brazil to visit Gabriella. Gabriella is one of my favorite friends in my world of Let's Pretend. Gabriella has exquisite golden stardust skin. Hola, hola, yells Gabriella as she greets us with a warm, beautiful grin. Gabriella loves soccer just like Felix, and she loves the skin she's in. Yes, Gabriella, I bet you're an amazing soccer player. How many of you young little girls and boys love playing soccer? I know I wish I could play soccer, but I played instruments. All right, let's see what's happening in Brazil with Gabriella. In Brazil, we have lots of fun running in the colorful streets under the glistening sun. I'm very happy because I have 5 beautiful friends. We all celebrate each other because we love the skin we're in. Ling, Felix, Amar, Elena, Gabriella, and I form a huge circle and we begin to twirl and twirl until we begin to fly. Oh my goodness, where are they going to? We fly high above the mountains into the stunning cottony blue sky. Off we go again. We're off to another great adventure in my world of Let's Pretend. Look at there, 5 flags too. We got to figure out, is that, oh, the Scottish, is India, oh, that's USA. All the flags that represent the countries they're from. That's amazing. This time we land on Rainbow Mountain. Rainbow Mountain is one of my favorite places in my world of Let's Pretend. On Rainbow Mountain, I have lots and lots of remarkable friends. Rainbow Mountain is in Peru. It's one of the most beautiful, colorful places with some of the most delightful, colorful faces. Ling, Felix, Amar, Elena, Gabrielle, and I are greeted by our Peruvian friends. They have beautiful buttercream skin and huge, gigantic grins. They're very happy because they love the skin they're in. We have so much fun climbing the colorful mountain with our beautiful friends. Did you know that Rainbow Mountain is an actual mountain? I'd love to visit Rainbow Mountain. How about you? I know I would. Soon the sun hides behind Rainbow Mountain and the day comes to an end. It's time to say goodbye to all my favorite friends. My wonderful magical night is over and my travels come to an end. I simply open my eyes and leave my world of Let's Pretend. Wow, it's time to say goodbye to our friends, but it seemed like Lindsay Busy had an extraordinary time. When I open my eyes, to my surprise, what do I see? My mom's majestic caramel face staring back at me. Good morning, Lindsay Benzie. My mom greets me with the same kiss that tucks me in. I love my mom so much. We both are very happy and we both love the skin we're in. Wow, it's nothing like being kissed by a parent in the morning. or even by someone just that loves you, right? Wow. I'm so happy that Lindsay Benji and her mom love the skin they're in. Uh-oh, the end. But wait, there's a wish from Lindsay Benzi. Let's see what Lindsay Benzi is wishing. I wish that every child was my friend. I wish that every child would always remember to love the skin they're in. Wow. Thank you so much, Lindsay Benji. I know I'd love to be Lindsay Benji's friend because I love the skin I'm in. I hope you all enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was fantastic. You read that with lots of enthusiasm. It was conversational. I loved it.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I hope all the boys and girls loved it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, those of y'all who are watching, make sure you comment your questions for Miss Bonita. I will have a chance to get to some of those and get to as many as I can. So make sure y'all put those in the YouTube and Facebook comments. But yeah, I'll go ahead and kick it off. So, well, first, I just want to say I like how they went around to the various countries to, like, make friends and stuff like that. So, how did you come up with the concept?
So I was inspired by my story, and because growing up, I didn't have all the confidence in the world and didn't think I was the most beautiful child. But when my niece Lindsay Benji was born, Elizabeth, her name is Lindsay Elizabeth. When she was born, I was inspired to just write something for her. And then my bonus daughter came home one day that gave me an urgency to publish what I had written because she told me a story about kids teasing her about her beautiful chocolate mocha skin, and she was saying that it was too dark and she wanted to be lighter. And I was like, oh, I have to publish this book because every child should just love the skin they're in. And so that was my true inspiration. I want every child to embrace who they are and know that you're absolutely beautiful just the way you are. And so that was my inspiration. And I wanted to go around the world because I think it's important for all children, Black, white, children from Scotland, Liberia, China. I want every child to love the skin they're in. So that's why I wanted Lindsay Benzi to travel around the world so all children could relate to Lindsay Benzi and her friends.
Yeah, that's really important. I think it's very important that, children, or like everybody, embraces the skin that they're in. It's important that we all are, it's important that we're all comfortable, with the skin we're in. This comes from Sharon Leal. She says, compliments from second grade authors. We like your precise words, also your expressive reading.
Oh, thank you, second grade class.
Yeah, and then this question comes from Yanizia Cruz. She says, my students want to know if you ever envisioned being in these places as a child. Good question.
Well, not necessarily these places because I didn't even know Rainbow Mountain existed. And then when I found out it did, I was like, wow, that's really amazing to have Rainbow Mountain. I've always wanted to travel to Africa, and I definitely want to see the Great Wall of China. And Bernice King, the CEO of the King Center, said her mother was inspired by the Taj Mahal when she created the water fountains at the King Center. So that was, that's inspiring. So not necessarily as a child, but definitely now. And even when I don't go to places, children, I tell you this, use your imagination and go anywhere in the world. Your imagination is amazing. So while you're, during this time when you're at home, just think of the places you want to go. And I guarantee you one day you'll experience it. So not necessarily as a child, but as an adult, definitely want to go to those places.
Yeah, good. Definitely. Yeah, good stuff. Tasha Fredu, she says, Peaks Chapel Elementary in Conyers, Georgia, fourth grade class. They want to know, is Rainbow Mountain real?
Yeah, look it up. Google it. Google Rainbow Mountain. I was just amazed, when I was wanting the children to go to Rainbow Mountain because rainbows are just beautiful. All the colors are there. And so what better way to express diversity with all the beautiful colors that are expressed through the rainbow. But when I Googled it, it was an actual place, and it's actually in Peru. So yes, it's an actual place.
Good. And then this comes from Ashley Jones. She says, Mrs. Jones, fourth grade class, which Miss Jones is actually tuning in a lot. She said, Mrs. Jones, fourth grade class from Usher Collier really loves the story.
Yay! Thank you, Mrs. Jones, fourth graders. You're awesome. You rock. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a really good story. Now let's see. Sharon Leal again. She says, "How long did it take you to write the book?" And that comes from her student Lewis.
Wow. So I wrote the book about 12. Lindsay is graduating from college. So I wrote it when she was a little girl.
Oh, that's
But it took
awesome.
me a long time to find an artist to work with me. All the artwork is actually acrylic art. So it's not digital or anything. These are real paintings that you saw in the story that were scanned. And so Elena Padel worked with me to actually hand paint all the art. So it wasn't that long writing it. Like I said, I wrote it when Lindsay Benzie was a little girl, and she's graduating from Georgia State this year.
Oh, me
But
too.
oh, cool! All
That's what's
right, so you
up.
need to meet
Okay.
Lindsay Benzie. I'll have to introduce you to her.
Yeah,
Uh, she's
definitely.
an actual person. I call her Lindsay Benzie. So yeah, it didn't take me long to write. It took me longer to get the artist and to publish it. So once I'm inspired, this writing was kind of like poetry to me. I write poetry. And so I was inspired. So I probably wrote it in a few hours. And then I've tweaked it along the way, though. I have tweaked it.
Okay, that's good. Now, Sharon Banks says, "Great book."
Thank you,
Yeah, it
Sharon.
was. And then follow up, she says, "Will there be more Lindsay Benzie books or adventures? If so, when are they coming out?"
Oh, wow. So, yeah, this is the first adventure, Loving the Skin You're In. I'm already writing the second adventure, which is Discovering the Superpower Within. I believe that every child has a superpower. So, Lizzie Benz is going to go around the world and they're going to discover their amazing superpowers. So, I'm actually writing it now. I put no promises on the date that it'll actually fully manifest. But
Yeah,
just stay tuned for Lindsay Benzi's superpower, discovering the superpower within.
awesome. That's amazing. Rowe family, we homeschool our second grader. Okay, we got a homeschool on here. She says, they say she enjoys the story times. Carrington wants to know, what's your favorite color in the rainbow? So, like, I guess on Rainbow Mountain.
So guess it. I'm wearing it like the
Oh,
yellowish
yellow.
color. I love yellow. I think it's so bright and beautiful. The sunflowers, and so I love yellow tulips. Yellow.
Yeah,
Thank
good question.
you, Rowe family.
And Amber Banks, it's so great that your book is exposing children to so many places in the world and that your book encourages them to see beauty in every skin tone.
Oh, thank you so much, Miss Banks.
Yeah,
I definitely want every child to be just embraced no matter what shade, what tone. Just love the skin you're in. Absolutely.
absolutely. And you guys keep the questions coming. I'm going to have a chance to get to a few of them. So, Tylena Swingers, she says, Miss Swingers class at DeKalb Preparatory Academy in Decatur, Georgia, wants to know, how many books have you written?
Oh, well, this is my second book. My first book was a collection of poetry, Echoes of My Soul, that will come. I'm doing a second edition. It will come out with new poems this spring. So we're actually in the last phase of getting that back out. I published that in 2006. And so this is my second book, but my first book was a collection of poetry, Echoes of My Soul.
Nice. Okay. And then Sharon Lill, where can we buy the book? Yes, really good question. How can we support?
Oh, awesome. So we have discontinued the softback and we are now doing the hardback books. And so you
Free
can
hardback.
go to lindsaybenzie.com and pre-order your hardback. And these books will come out next month. The hardback. I decided I wanted every child to have a hardback book instead of the softback because I want them to keep it forever. So
Yeah.
yeah, you can pre-order at lindsaybenzie.com.
Awesome. Good move with the hardback.
Yeah, I love hardback books. Yeah.
And before we go, we do have a few more minutes left. I want to ask you, can you tell us, I know we're talking about your book, but can you tell us a little bit about your work at the King Center and being the chief operating officer? What do you do? What are your everyday duties?
I like to say that I'm the chief accountability partner because they're an amazing group of people that work there. And I work along Dr. Bernice A. King, who's the CEO. I call her the chief energy officer. And I work with our leaders there to ensure that we are advancing the King Center's mission of creating a world where people just treat each other well, just and fair. And so I oversee the program, the programmatic thrust, do a lot of work with Dr. King and looking at our budget to make sure we're able to continue to bring programs like this to the young people, and also use our imagination to innovate and create more programs to bring to you all. So I call myself basically the accountability partner for our leaders, because my goal is to make sure we operate seamlessly, effectively, efficiently, and bringing the best programmatic thrust out of the King Center to ensure we create a just, equitable, sustainable, and peaceful world. And so that's our goal. And I work with our incredible team members to do it. Definitely can't take any credit for the work that comes out of the center, not alone anyway, because we have an amazing army of people that really work diligently to do all the things that, from our beloved Community Leadership Academy, from our nonviolence programs, to our King Librarian Archives, to our beloved community talks, Students with King, all these amazing programs. I simply say I'm their accountability thought partner, and as part of the leadership team there.
That is fantastic. I love it. Yeah, thanks so much for your work and your leadership. This is amazing. Like you said, King Center, great group of people to work with and be connected with. Well, guys, thank y'all so much for taking time to tune in to this Students with King. Miss Bonita, thank you so much for taking time to read your book to the students and answer some questions as well. We really, really enjoyed you, and hopefully we have you back for that next book that you're going to come out.
Absolutely. I'd love to share it. Thank you so much, Tariq. And thank you, Mr. Bullock, for all the hard work you do in making this program possible. And thank you, boys and girls and teachers, and just love you guys. And thank you for allowing me to share Lindsay Benzie today.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And teachers, there is a survey for you to complete. And if you complete the survey, you have a chance of winning a free book, a free Lindsay Benzie book. I mean, who doesn't want that book? It was awesome. It was great. It was amazing. And it takes you around the world and you can learn a lot. So if you get that QR code, put your phone up to that QR code, have a chance to fill out the survey and have a chance to win a free book. This has been Tariq Wynn, and really enjoyed being your moderator. Thank y'all so much. Thank you to the King Center for allowing me to be the moderator. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, and I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Donald to close out the show.
Whoa, what a great reading. I am going to hold her to that second book. So I'll be asking her every day, or not quite every day, but I definitely will be asking her about that book. She did an awesome job. Boys and girls, let's give her a round of applause for a job well done. Kudos. Thank you, Tariq, for your outstanding job. And teachers, please, please, please fill out that survey. I need your feedback so that I can continue to get funds to support this program. So please give me your feedback, and I want to make it better for our students. Remember to take the pledge. Go to the website and take our beloved pledge. Once again, it's been an honor hosting the Student with King Reading Corners, and I hope to do more next year. Until then, have a great day, and thanks again to everyone who tuned in.